Thanks for joining us on the newsroom on TV 360 Nigeria. I am Fidelia Aguncha. President Muhammadu Buhari has drawn the attention of world leaders to conflicts around the world and their devastating effects. The president called on leaders to take urgent action to bring the conflict to an end, warning that the situation has become worse than it was last year. He also drew the attention of the world leaders to the effects of climate change and the need for intensive effort to check corruption and stop illicit financial flows. President Buhari says it is important that the international community help countries in repatriating funds back to the countries of origin. The Nigerian Labour Congress has declared an indefinite warning strike from Wednesday midnight to press the federal government to implement a new minimum wage for workers. General Secretary of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Peter Ozo-Eson, has directed all industrial unions in the country and state councils to immediately begin the mobilization of their members in readiness for the warning strike. The union also insists the nationwide warning strike will remain in force until the government meets their demands. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has demanded the immediate resignation of Mahmood Yakubu, chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). The party is accusing Mahmood of playing a vital role in the fraudulent manipulations that characterized the Osun State governorship election. The PDP alleged that INEC shortchanged its candidate of 4,387 votes as against the 353 vote margin that was declared, saying Nigerians have lost confidence in the judgment of the electoral chairman. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank of Nigeria has again maintained the monetary policy rate at 14%. The MPC retained the cash reserve ratio and liquidity ratio at 22.5% and 30% respectively, while the asymmetric window was left at plus 200 and minus 500 basis points around the MPR. The MPR has been set at a record high of 14% since July 2016 to combat rising inflation. The CBN also warned that inflation pressures will keep increasing owing to increased spending a month leading to the 2019 general election. U.S. comedian Bill Cosby has been sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison for sexual assault. Cosby, who was also categorized as a sexually violent predator, has been mandated to undergo counseling for life and be listed on the sex offender registry. He has been fined $25,000 plus the prosecution costs. The entire police force in the coastal Mexican resort of Acapulco is under investigation amid suspicions of infiltration by drug gangs. 2 commanders accused of murder are being sought, while the rest of the city's police have been disarmed. State police and the military will patrol the city instead. And in sports, Nigeria's women's basketball team, the Tigers, became the first African team to win 2 games in the history of FIBA competitions as they defeated Argentina 75-70 in their last group game at the Women's World Cup on Tuesday. The victory meant the Tigers finished second in their group behind Australia and will now face Greece for a place in the quarterfinals on Wednesday. The Gabon Football Federation has named former captain Daniel Cousin as the new and sole coach of the international team. It had announced last week that Cousin would share the role with Pierre-Francois Aubameyang, but Aubameyang's son, Arsenal star Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, said his father, who is ill, had not agreed to accept the job. Derby County manager Frank Lampard piled more misery on his former Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho as the Rams beat Manchester United 8-7 on penalties, cruising into the last 16 of the League Cup. Mourinho paid the price for making 9 changes in a thrilling 2-2 draw at Old Trafford before spot kicks with Paul Pogba benched. Mourinho also confirmed Pogba has been stripped of the United vice-captaincy role. Well, that's the latest from our newsroom. You can get more news update from our website at tv360nigeria.com. Thank you so much for watching.